Louis Vuitton is officially back as title partner of the 38th America's Cup, set for Naples in 2027. And that's renewing one of luxury's longest sporting partnerships. So, in order to understand what this represents, I should probably first explain the context. Louis Vuitton's involvement with the America's Cup stretches all the way back to 1983, when the brand created the Louis Vuitton Cup. And that partnership lasted for decades and it became iconic in itself, by the way. There was a small break in LV's title partnership for a very small period of time before it re entered with renewed commitment in recent America's Cup events, including the last regatta and indeed now again for next year. So, what is LVMH actually doing here? Because this is not casual logo placement, right? So, first things first, Louis Vuitton did not just buy naming rights, the brand helped define the modern America's Cup decades ago. And returning as partner reminds the world of that legacy and indeed aligning heritage with high performance competition. And this is proper brand depth, not just marketing theatrics. Then you've got what I call strategic gravity, because luxury today is measured by cultural presence, ecosystem relevance, and indeed global visibility. And the America's Cup delivers all three. You've got a global sporting broadcast and high net worth audiences. And that's a different audience altogether than Fashion Week, by the way. And thirdly, it's a bona fide long-term signal and commitment to elite sport. Louis Vuitton wants cultural permanence. And when you show up to a world event that's older than modern fashion, you're basically saying, we're part of civilization's stories here, not just commerce. And that changes global perception, whether that's buyers, partners, investors, even competitors. And then there's also another strategic layer here. Let's call it associative equity. Louis Vuitton isn't selling bags at the Cup, right? In case anyone needs to hear that. It's transacting in heritage, performance, global mobility, and indeed lifestyle influence. And that's serious and real brand architecture. Anyway, as always, there's a lesson for the next generation of creators, creatives, and indeed brand builders. Partnership choices are really narrative choices. Choose them not for visibility, but for alignment with the identity you want the world to believe you embody. I'm Jalil, and this is how fashion really works.